Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. It is Candy and
hi.
And today we have actually a user, what I want to say user, subscriber. I'm so out of the loop since we haven't been recording. A subscriber request. I actually asked were they okay with us recording this video, and they were okay with it. I did not ask about her name, so for the confidentiality of this person, I will not be mentioning her name, but I will just be talking about the scenario. I screenshotted it, but one part of it I'm missing, so I'm just gonna summarize that up. So
wait a minute. And I would say that this video is actually coming at a great time, because if you guys looked at one of our last videos, we talked about red flags. So this should tie right into this situation. So
I want to explain to you all, I want you all to explain to me. I've met two women. One was 45 and the other one is 52. Oh God. 52. No 15-year-olds. I'm 60 and I love these two women. I need to know what I have done wrong for each one of them to leave me. One left me in Largo on a park bench, and the other one left me in Massanutten. That's Virginia, if you don't know. So please explain to me or help me figure out what am I doing wrong, sweet. ASAP.
Okay. Now Largo is another part of Maryland. I believe this lady said she's from Baltimore, right?
I'm not sure.
Okay, well anyways, Largo is just like a county that's in Maryland, but it's maybe about almost an hour from Baltimore. So depending on where she's from, that's a long way,
right, from
where she's from.
So I asked, did either of them say they were leaving or they just left? Wasn't an argument? She said no, there was no argument. My mom was taken sick and passed last September. So what happened at that time was the young lady came and got me to take me to get something to eat because she knew I was upset. I was distraught because my mom had dementia and my mom was calling me all kinds of names and everything. So she took me to Largo over to the seafood place. My cousin called and she was upset and she wanted to know where I was, and I said someone bought me out to eat, to get something, because I was so distraught. So basically, sounds like they were out to eat. Her cousin wanted to know where she was, and she let her know that this girl took her out to eat somewhere. And then, oh, that's what the part I cut off too. So then she said the girl looked at her, and I guess she thought she was lying, but so she left. Left her at the restaurant in Largo. Right. The second incident is she turned 60 and her daughters took her to Virginia, and the young lady wanted to go with her and her daughters. And she was paying for everything, and she had everything laid out that she wanted to do already. So sounds like a trip maybe her and her daughters planned. This young woman decided she wanted to come along. They had already had things set out. Basically what she had said, because I definitely had cut this off, she was talking about how she would ask her on a daily basis, like, do you want to go and do this? Do you want to go shopping with us? Do you want to grab something to eat with us? And the girl was like, no, she wanted some time to be alone. Also, she mentioned that the girl was very affectionate and touchy-feely, but she was just not comfortable with it. And
in front of her daughter.
Yeah, I was going to say, I can't remember if it was in front of her daughter or she just was not comfortable with PDA, period. Right. But either way, she was not comfortable, and the girl felt very bothered. So after they went to like a fireworks show and dinner, when she came back to the house that they were in, the girl had packed her bags and left. And the big problem was
she rode there with the girl. So and they were in Virginia. So if anybody has drove from Maryland to Virginia, it's probably about a 2-hour drive. Right. So she left her 2 hours away.
Right. So I'll let Kai get into her thoughts, because I just said a mouthful.
Yes. The reason why we chose to do a video is because we was actually messaging back and forth with this lady, and I was like, this is a lot. I was like, ask her, can we make a video? Because that way we can give our input and you guys can give your input as well. Yes. So let's start with the first scenario. I kind of feel like if I was in the woman's shoes, I would feel the same way. Your cousin calling you, asking you where you at. I mean, it's possible, but depending on how the conversation went, that might have been a red flag to her. Like, who is this person?
Other woman?
To the woman who left her logo. You know, your cousin is calling, asking you who you with, where you at. You know, like, you have no right to be out. So to me, that sounds like more than a cousin. You know, not to say that it was, but you know, depending on what kind of relationship you have with your cousin and how she came across to you, it could appear that this is not a cousin. This is somebody else.
No, I guess let's see how you would look at circumstances differently, because the way I seen it was her mom had just passed.
True.
And I get her being very distraught, but if someone's mom passed close to me and then maybe, you know, she didn't think to call anyone or tell anyone where she was going, I would just be kind of like in panic, like, you know, where are you? What's going on? You know, are you okay?
Right.
Do I need to come get you? Like, just, and you may be a little bit aggressive. I just think things fall down to integrity. So even if I kind of felt like maybe someone was playing games with me, if I drove you there, I'm not gonna leave you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna leave you, period. You know, even if I felt that way, I still would not leave that person. But I feel like that should have been a conversation. You know,
I think so.
Definitely. I don't know if maybe she didn't think about, you know, the way that this person was asking her questions, and maybe to address the person she was with, like, you know, that was letting her know, this is my cousin, you know, she's just checking on me because XYZ. I don't know if you did have this conversation, but, you know, maybe just lighten the mood a little bit and you should have said to her, you know, this is my cousin, you know, they know I've been going through it, they just wanted to check on me. Maybe, again, if you just left it open, she could have thought something different, because you know, if somebody's like, where you at? Who you with? It sounds a little bit more.
True. But even though it might not goes back to red flag. I definitely still would not entertain anything with her, because at the end of the day, she left you somewhere.
Yeah.
And if this is somebody you're just getting to know, that could potentially be a form of abuse that happens when you are in a relationship with someone that you don't know that if I go somewhere with you, will you leave me somewhere?
Yeah.
And that is mentally and emotionally abusive to you. So for that reason alone, I would just leave that.
Now, but her question was, you know, why did she leave? Why did she leave her?
Yeah, but
so
she said that she loved both of these women.
Oh, and
so that's and she still wants it. But that's why I'm just saying.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it.
I would just kind of, you know, leave it where it's at.
Leave that where it is.
Yeah.
But definitely, if you guys can give your input on what you think. Again, I think that she left you because she felt like you was talking to somebody else that wasn't your cousin, you know,
basically.
Again, so if you guys want to chime in, please do give some input down below. We will make sure we give her the responses that we get from you guys. And moving to the next question. The next scenario. I feel like, okay, so the woman and her daughter paid for the trip, right?
Yes.
Okay, and the other woman wanted to tag along.
Right.
But she let her tag along because she wanted to ride with her.
Excuse me. Yes.
I feel like once she decided to get there, first of all, I don't think that I would have invited anybody on a trip with me and my daughter for my birthday.
She invited herself.
She invited herself?
Yeah. She said that she wanted to come, like, on the trip.
Okay.
I guess if maybe like you and the kids were going on a trip and you know, I was not invited, but I just said I want to come.
No, you saying you want to come is different because we're in a full-fledged relationship. It's different if you're just seeing somebody that you care about and they just invite themselves to go. Again, if you know the type of person, if you've been dealing with this person, you know what kind of person this person is. So if you know that she's going to be a Debbie Downer, then I think I would have said, you know, no, this time I want it to be just me and my daughter.
Right.
You know, unless there was some other reason why she had to come, meaning if you needed her for a ride. You know, I think at the point where you got to the park and she didn't want to do anything and she kept saying, no, I don't want to do this. I only want to spend time with you. I think that what I would have done is I would have told her I cannot only spend time with you because I am here with my daughter. Yeah. However, maybe I would have made some time for her
just
and
you and
together. You know, not
that's what I was
completely
thinking.
Just included. You know, I don't let my daughter know like today. You know, her and I gonna do such and such together. We're gonna go to dinner or get massages or whatever. You know, but I think I would have tried to designate some time or let her know I'm going out with my daughter right now, but you know I am going to put together some time for us to spend just you and I.
Yeah, I think that would have definitely rectified that situation and made it more of an easier transition for you. So I don't have anything else to say. I definitely I agree with what you say on that point. 100%.
Yeah, and I think that because I think maybe you got wrapped up in your birthday weekend. You're just having a good time with your daughter, which is fine, but you know, maybe you just kind of took her. I think that's why she left you. You know, she felt left out. You know, even though she tagged along, you allowed her to tag along. You wrote with her. You made her feel like she was going to be a part of your birthday weekend. You know, somehow or another, you must have made her feel left out. You know, I'm not saying it's okay that she left you because, again, I would never leave somebody, especially 2 hours away from home. But I think she left you that time because you made her feel disincluded. You know, so I think that, you know, that was another issue. It's just the communication. It seems like your communication is off with both people. Because if you had better communication, then, you know, you would have been able to talk to her and say, you know, like I said, we'll have this time together. I want to do this with my daughter. You understand if you don't want to be around a lot of people, but, you know, this is going to be our time, uninterrupted or whatever. So, yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah, so
if y'all want to chime in on that one as well, you know, give us your input. What do you think? I told y'all how I feel. I'm just, you know, I'm just one of those blunt people, you know. Again, I'm just going to say how I feel. But let us know how you feel, and we'll make sure that we get those responses back to her as well. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like,
comment,
and share.
Thank y'all so much for watching. We'll see y'all in the next video.
Bye.